Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
And I'm Justin Riley. I hope you stick around today because we have a great show. We are on location at Rubens Furniture downtown. And we're going to be talking design with our good friend J.J. Johnson
I
later on
know.
in the show.
I'm obsessed with this pillow.
Isn't that?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Look
it's
at
simple
this.
elegance. It's fuzzy on one side and glitzy on the other.
It's got it all going on.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about this pillow.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about some other things today. We've got a fabulous winery joining us. I cannot wait for you to meet Lewis Station Winery. If you haven't ever been, it's a must go. Amazing wines, great food.
Yeah.
Just a great atmosphere too.
They were just on our restaurant show not too long ago, last week, and did a fantastic job and brought some great food.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you.
They were definitely very popular at the station with,
Yes.
with the food smells emanating through the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, just amazing. Can't wait. We're also going to talk to some gaming folks.
Yep.
Talk about games.
Yeah, we're going to talk with Lori Aitken from Pegasus Games, and she's going to talk about some of the, each time she comes in, she almost brings a theme of games. This time, I'm not sure she really has a theme. It's just kind of like, here are some classic games that you can find at Pegasus.
Absolutely.
And pieces. So, like, if you are a cribbage player and you want to replace some of your cribbage pegs, Pegasus has that.
Absolutely. To me, it's kind of a blast from the past. Looking at some of those classic games kind of remind you of bits of your childhood, which is what I think is fun. Really, if you think about it, our show goes together very seamlessly today.
Yes.
You get your home designed, you have everybody over for game night, and you enjoy some fabulous wine.
Some wine and cheese.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's all melting together seamlessly. Well, please stick around. It's all coming up here on Wisconsin Family. We'll be right back.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Rubens, downtown Madison.
Yes.
We're really excited to talk to our good friend J.J. Johnson later on in the
I'm
program.
so excited. Can't wait.
Yes, but first we're going to talk with Lori Aitken from Pegasus Games. Lori, welcome back.
Well, thank you.
So let me see what the first question I have on my questionnaire is. What have you brought to show us this week?
Well, this week I have brought not specific games, but a bunch of accessories that we have that will make some of your game playing not just possible, but easier.
That's great.
Ease of playing.
Ease of play.
All right.
That sounds fun. And I was kind of reminiscing before we started because some of these things were giving me like a blast from the past. Like, look at this hat. I love this.
For your poker dealer?
This
or?
is like so classic, traditional, and some really fun things.
What's the deal with that anyway? I've always wondered that.
Well,
It's
I
a
know
traditional thing, or?
it is. Maybe so you can't see
Okay.
where the dealer's eyes are moving for some reason. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Keep the glare out. Keep it all green. I don't know, but it's fun anyways. So some of these things I recognize and have used before, but not all of them. But let's talk a little bit about what's here.
Okay, so we carry poker supplies. We carry small numbers of chips if you just need extras or have a small game coming. We have sets, both 300 and 500 chip.
Why would you have one or the other? Just based on how much you're betting, or what?
How much you're betting? How many people are playing?
Oh,
Sure.
well, there you go. Yeah, that
three or
makes
four
sense.
people versus 8.
Yeah.
We have bridge supplies, which apparently are in small demand lately. We have a nice card trays that spin for different games like canasta and other drawing
I like
and discarding
the holder.
games.
The card holder
The
is
card
great.
holders, we have these.
Especially for kids with little hands.
Or when my hands stop working.
Or when your
and
hands stop
I
working.
can hold my cards.
All that gaming is getting you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's more the aging.
I was going to go with gaming.
Well, thank
but
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We do carry cribbage boards in a variety of styles and
that's a
various
choo-choo train.
cribbage pegs.
You know you have kids when you say choo-choo train.
We have individual cribbage pegs if people need a replacement. Kind of bringing me to, we have little pawns and the sand timer in front. We do have replacement parts for some things, not for game-specific items necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the general things, that's helpful because don't you hate that when you've got a couple of games at home that you can't use anymore because you're missing dice?
Yes.
Right.
We even have some individual chess piece replacements that we have
That's very cool.
accumulated over
So
the years.
I'm curious to know what this is because it looks like it's been written on.
It
Yes.
has. This is a game aid for games where you might need to draw a map.
Okay.
In fact, here, if you want to add a water feature.
Okay, I'll add a water
So
feature.
we have true trees. This is the inside of the building.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it going out like this.
We get to
There
see
you go.
Justin's drawing skills today.
There we are.
There we are. I'm so proud.
Oh,
And this
leading
is-
right to the door.
Yeah. They actually have a drawbridge that they're going to draw.
Very
in later.
good.
There's a
We
moat.
tease our imaginations this morning.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, and these are erasable.
Okay.
So they can be used over and over again.
So
for
if you want to be
different
able to get
scenarios.
into your door later, you just erase the water.
Just
feature.
There you
erase the
go.
water
You'll
feature.
be in good
Yes.
shape.
We have dice cups, dice and trays, clearly,
Yeah.
for traditional, dice games. We also have the role-playing and other games that use different dice that give you different numerical distributions.
And what does that one say? It says got
Dice.
Okay, great.
We have some with we have a variety. We have plain ones. We have a variety with different serious or not so serious
Sure.
designs on them. The orange one is the zombies. The one on my left is, of course, Daleks from Doctor Who.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
dice
Of course.
bag
Sure.
has pockets in it, so you
Yeah.
can keep some dice separate if they don't
Yes.
get along.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you got some like tabletop miniatures here and then some painting supplies, it looks like.
We do.
Okay.
And in fact, we can help you take your miniature from your left to your right, dear viewer, from plain plastic or metal to fully painted and detailed.
Oh, okay. So these
And
are like the
even-
different steps.
And even modified.
Wow, those
if
are
you want.
incredibly detailed.
They are,
cool.
and many people do modifications. They will switch out weapons. They will put basing stuff on it to make it look like it's in snow or grass or
How
whatever.
neat. And now talk to us a little bit about because this always inspires me to have like game night or something like that, but that would take some coordination, which I haven't done. But you guys do regularly scheduled games.
We do regularly scheduled games in the store every day.
Mm-hmm.
Our schedule is on our website. And we also have, each month we have some things that pop up that are different. In fact, we have game demos every weekend in May
Mm-hmm.
of new games that are being demonstrated by someone trained by the manufacturer to teach it.
Oh, that's
cool.
nice. Yes.
And you have some sales coming up
We
as well.
do. Our inventory day is June 1st, so we'll
Okay.
be closed. And on the Friday through Tuesday before that, we will have a sale.
Okay.
So we can have less to count. Please come in.
That is so smart because inventory, how tedious that
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
So it's like
is
they'll be
a-
ready to get rid of some merchandise.
So it looks like you've got one other thing that I'm not sure what this is. It looks like I don't know if these are scalpels over here. What are these things here?
Those are files and
Oh, those are
tools
files,
for
okay.
cleaning up or modifying your miniatures. And I did want to show you something that I thought would be
Okay.
May I?
thought would be cute.
Oh,
These are
cool.
rings that will simulate dice. And I believe those are
Oh. So you
Jessa
spin
has
the ring.
1 to 20, and Justin has 1 to
How
100.
cute is
They
this?
spin pretty freely. So they spin and then
Oh, when
whatever
you're
they land
wearing
up, I
them,
got
they
6
sure
and
do.
And I
6.
didn't leave time to get to your wonderful T-shirts.
Oh, I know. We'll show them off though. You have T-shirts at Pegasus Games, so you can head down to Pegasus for
Yes.
some. Yeah, they're kind of funny too.
Head on down to Pegasus
That's
for
great.
some peace, love, and gaming with Lori Aitken. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining us today. Don't go away.
Thanks,
There's more
sir.
Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're having ourselves a great time here at Rubens Furniture. We are downtown, and I'm so excited because we're going to talk design in just a little bit. But first, we've got another exciting topic. If you're in the mood for a great glass of wine or some amazing food, which who isn't, you're going to want to get to know our next guests. We're joined now by Rob Lewis, winemaker and owner at Lewis Station Winery and Bistro, and Jason Dunn, chef over there, and some amazing food. Boy, oh boy. You guys are great. Thanks for joining us.
Our pleasure.
Absolutely.
We're glad to see you. So, Lewis Station Winery is the perfect day trip. I don't argue with that. I can't wait to make a trip myself now, having had some of your food, and I know the wines are great too, award-winning. Tell us why it's a great day trip for folks.
Well, number one, I mean, you're less than a half an hour away from Madison. So
Yes.
it's on Alpha Highway 94 in between Milwaukee and Madison. It's a real easy drive, and we're located right on the square in Lake Mills. And the square in Lake Mills, the Commons, is just a beautiful, beautiful place. And especially during the summer when the trees are all in full leaves and that. It's a beautiful
absolutely.
location. And it's very, very easy to get to.
Yeah, I look forward to it because what you guys do over there is absolutely spectacular.
Oh, we have a lot of
So
fun.
I'm glad we get to share it today.
And when people go to a winery, they often wonder, what the ambiance is going to be like. Can you talk to us about that?
Our place is it's really all about casual, and what we're trying to do. People come in, couple glasses of wine, share some appetizers, have some food, and have a good conversation. So there's not really a time frame on it. So what we want people to do is just come in and unwind.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of TVs and stuff like that, so it's really coming in and spending time together and sharing.
Yeah.
It's a little mini vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Mini vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I
only
love-
30 minutes away.
That's
Yeah.
only 30 minutes. I love that you say it's casual because so often really good wine and really good food does not come along with a casual atmosphere. So what a wonderful way to enjoy these things and have it in a nice, just sort of casual, comfortable space.
It's all about
I
sharing.
really, really like that. Let's talk a little bit about food, Jason, with you, and since we've got you here. What kinds of food can people expect?
What we do is what are called shared plates. So think of it as large appetizers. So a couple people come in, you get a couple appetizers, share a couple glasses of wine. I have all sorts of cheeses. I mean, everything is local Wisconsin. I'm a fanatic about that, and especially on the cheeses. Wisconsin has been proven to make the best cheese in the world. We just proved that about a month ago. And we use those cheeses in everything that we do.
Yes.
The meats and everything that's done in Wisconsin right now, it's truly a golden age of food. So what I like to do is I go right to the cheesemakers or I go right to the butcher shops and I get it myself.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic way to go, and we got a product that's unlike anybody else's.
It literally doesn't get fresher than that.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, it doesn't.
no. Like our
can't.
mozzarella, we pick that up literally 2 hours after it's made.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know, and it's Crave
And
Brothers
it's
up in Waterloo, and they're
so
wonderful.
good. Oh
And
my
you can
gosh.
taste
Oh.
the quality in the food.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Now, Rob,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it over to you for a second here because you brought some examples of some of your award-winning wines. What are some of the varieties of wine that people can find at the winery?
Yes. So we have 18 different varieties that we produce. And roughly half of those are going to be sweet or semi-sweet wines. There's certainly a market for semi-sweet wines and fruit-based wines, and that's kind of what we have here. We've got a Bartles peach wine, Sparkling Waters, which is almost like a pina colada in a glass made for wine. And then this is Lost Pyramid, because we have lost pyramids under Rock Lake.
Okay.
So you got to look that up and then rent a boat and then go look for these pyramids.
gosh. Wow.
With a bottle of wine, of course.
With a bottle
so,
of
yeah,
wine.
So
Sounds
Lost
like a
Pyramid.
lovely trip.
And then we've got, we do a whole host of dry varieties too. So with our dry varieties, we work with very specific vineyards in California, Oregon, and Washington State. And I hand select those vineyards because I know the quality that I can end with.
Yeah.
So this is a great example. This was this year. We have 2 wines, our Chardonnay and our Pinot Noir. Both were gold medal winners. Actually, our Pinot Noir was a double gold medal winner. So
Wow.
if you like sweeter wines, we have plenty of those for you. If you prefer some drier varietals, which go great with some of the cheeses and some of the foods that we produce, we have a lot of that available too.
So exciting.
Yeah.
And just to brag a little further for you, we were talking off camera to Jason earlier, and you were mentioning that you went to California and you were trying to find a wine that could top his wine.
Chardonnay. We make a wonderful Chardonnay, and we were in Southern California on vacation, and I had 6, 7 pretty darn good Chardonnays, but
Yeah.
nothing as good as
Couldn't
what Rob
do it.
makes.
Couldn't beat it.
It was
And
wonderful.
and he texted me after every sample too. And here's another Chardonnay that's not as
Not
good
as
as
good as
yours.
yours.
See, look at that, pure Chardonnay lover. And really quick, I want to make sure we get to this story. You guys met in a unique sort of way. Share how you guys got together.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was December 20th, 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. And my wife and I were out traveling and picking up gifts and such like that. We stopped by the winery. And we've got a bottle of wine. I'm up at the counter, and while I'm there, Rob is talking to a couple customers on the other part of the counter. And he's explaining how he's having a hard time finding somebody to do cooking classes. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening, and he kind of finishes up and turns to me, and I handed him my business card, and I said, "That's exactly what I do."
Right there in line.
Yep. And then we
How
kind of had a meeting,
serendipitous.
sat down,
It was.
and we think very
Yeah.
much alike, and
Yeah.
we have a really cool product that we have.
You never
Very
know where
cool.
you're going to meet somebody.
Never,
right.
never, ever
Right
know.
there
You
in
never know.
line at the store.
Yep.
And look at this. The rest is history.
And the rest is history.
It
Yeah,
was meant to be.
it was meant to be.
Well, you guys are
Did you bring us any
phenomenal.
goat crack today? I mean,
Oh, not today, but today we do have some great stuff.
Go. It's
great
worth
stuff.
the trip wherever you are. I don't care if you're watching in, Illinois. Worth the trip for the goat crack. It is what it's.
It
what
is
it's
what
called.
it is.
It's so
Yes, it
good,
is.
amazing.
We have a lot of fun with the menu.
Well, you guys are great. Rob Lewis, winemaker and owner at Lewis Station Winery, and Jason Dunn, who is a chef. Absolutely worth the trip. Get out there, and thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Our pleasure.
Our
Thank you.
pleasure. Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. Stick around when we return. We're talking interior design with Rubens Furniture. Stick around. Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are comfortable as can be here at Rubens Furniture downtown. JJ, we have been having such a lovely time here. Thanks for having us once again.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thanks for coming back.
You likely recognize JJ, who is a senior designer here at Rubens Furniture. And if you want this fabulous pillow, you know where to go. This has been mesmerizing me so far since we've been sitting
It's
here.
just a little simple, what we call simple elegance.
Simple elegance. It is so beautiful. And look, both sides are beautiful. I love it. But that's not what we're talking about today. I just got sidetracked. JJ is going to talk to us a little bit about products made in the USA. So Rubens actually has a lot of products made in the USA. So we're going to kind of discuss that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So give us an overview about, kind of what you're seeing here in terms of USA made products.
Well, it's surprising that a lot of people that come in the store are specifically asking for products that are made in the USA. And that's very understandable in our times and efforts that we're going through here in our country. But for years and years and years, we have carried products that have been made only here in the United States, but we do also work with companies that we import from. But our domestic products that we have here we're very proud of here.
Absolutely. And I can understand why people would be asking for those. It's sort of a way to support, right? Things that are made here domestically. So there's a lot of reason behind that, I think.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's limiting in any way to carry products that are made in the USA at all?
Oh, no, not at all. We have quite a few talented people, everything from artisans that create our art for us to the furnishings that we have here, the sofas that we're sitting on. All of this comes from manufacturers that are based here in the United States.
Yeah.
And not just recently. I mean, this company's been around for about 30 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've been here since 1953. So, I've lasted a few years too. But
Also made in the USA.
also made in the USA. So it's quite nice to be able to work with because we don't have to wait as long for the product. We can be more assured of the quality and also with the warranties that are on the product.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Yeah, let's expand a little bit on that, on the advantage of USA made products. Because now one thing to make sure we mention is you guys have, what you see here on the floor is not the limitations to what Rubens
Oh, no,
carries.
no. We special order almost everything that's in the store. So with a few companies that we have, we can even do some customizing of the pieces. I have one company called Creative Elegance that it has everything in our catalogs of what we can use for the client, but then we can customize the wood finishes, everything else that is necessary for the design for the client. That's so much easier to work with and communicate with a company that's based here in the United States.
And that's very interesting to me because you don't often think about that. You're going in to order some pieces, you really can do, I want to mention that too, this is not just a furniture store, like you said, there's artwork, there's flooring, there's great pillows. I mean, you do everything head to toe. And when you're going to order something, potentially ordering something that's here does help expedite the process.
Oh, definitely. So rather than waiting 5 to 6 months for something to arrive from another country, we can get things within 4 to 6 weeks.
That's incredible.
So, which is incredible today, and
Absolutely.
because of craftsmanship and the quality control that we can have with the product.
Oh, that's great. So somebody could potentially come in and say, JJ, I need your help. Let's get to work, but I want everything from flooring to seating to artwork to be made in the USA, and you could accommodate that.
Yes, I can, very much
like
so.
that. That's
excellent.
Without losing any of the creativity.
Right.
It's not limiting you
Right.
in fabrics or design or quality or construction in any way.
Right.
Oh, that's great. That's kind of refreshing.
So you had mentioned how you said you special order the things that are here in the showroom, in the store. Is that correct?
Correct. Everything here is a sample from the different manufacturers.
Got it.
So we just don't handle 1 or 2 companies
Right.
that are made in the USA. We have over several companies that
Okay.
are based here in the United States.
Sure.
So, like for instance, this sectional that we're sitting on can come in about 12 different directions.
Okay.
And there's about 300 different fabrics
Oh,
that
wow.
can be put onto the piece.
Yeah.
So we can
Wow.
create it to fit your personality and your lifestyle.
No
Yeah.
kidding. That's great.
And I'm just curious, how much of what you order for the showroom would you say is USA made?
I would say about 70% of it is.
Is it really? That's incredible. That's a lot.
And we were also kidding of things made in America, because we do have things that come from Central America, Northern America, Southern America, but there's quite a few manufacturers that are specifically created here in the United States.
Okay.
That's incredible. I want to talk a little bit about the process, because we've touched on this with you before, but I think it's important for people to know when they come in to design a room, or possibly even their whole home, what that process looks like, whether they're looking for a USA specific or a combination. Talk to them a little bit about what they can expect to work with you.
Well, we try to sit down and meet the person, the personality of the people. And I'm one of the 6 designers here, but what I like to do is then to meet the home that they're going to be working with. Yes, all homes can use USA products. However, some are going to be a little bit different. So it's depending upon the personality of the home and the people that live in it and how they're going to use it.
Right.
So if they are specifically asking for USA products, it's very important for me to get to know them and the house and combine both of that together. Then we draw everything up to scale. We measure everything in the home or work off of blueprints. Then we draw everything to scale so that we know what scale would fit into the space. And then from there we can select colors, and we also help with colors of the home and the flooring and window treatments and everything. So
There's so much that goes into it, and I think it's potentially a little bit overwhelming for people, because what I have a tendency to do is not think big picture. Walk into a store and fall in love with one piece and then just try and make it work. But really, I know you laugh, but it's true. I mean, I think a lot of people struggle with that. But really, if you start from the ground up and do, help work with somebody that's going to give you the big picture, you can find pieces that you love that all work together.
Well, that is definitely true. Everyone's different. Everyone's personality is different. The way people live in their homes are entirely different. I'm designing a home now for a couple. He's a race car driver, so the main theme of the house is race cars. He has a garage that he can fit 6 of them in, and so that's going to require a little bit different type of things than what you're going to see on our showroom floor all the time. So thank God we have all of our catalogs that we can special order from.
And real quick before we go, since we're speaking USA, there's actually a specific sale that's going to be coming up.
Yes, we'll be having a sale coming up shortly that's going to be featuring the majority of our USA-made products here in the store.
That's wonderful. So, and it sounds like there's quite the selection. So that's
Very
going to
much
be a very
so.
big sale.
We have a large selection to choose from.
So exciting. Well, thank you once again. You're always such a breeze to talk to. We really enjoy it.
Well, thanks so much for coming to Rubens.
This is JJ here at Rubens in downtown Madison. They've got a lovely, lovely showroom here and a huge selection of great furniture, artwork, you name it. They've got it. Thanks so much to all of our guests for joining us. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for Wisconsin Family.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting.